Hey everybody, welcome to Titans Mailbag. Joe Rex with Eric Bacharach here in the Tennessee studios. The Titans just beat the Philadelphia Eagles in overtime, 26-23. They're 3-1. They're going to Buffalo. We've got 3 questions as always. We're going to start actually on email. Steve Newton, interesting question based on the fact that the Titans on that winning drive in overtime, they had 3 fourth-down conversions, which of course means, you get the extra down to convert, to make the yardage.
No. No. The answer to that is definitely no. Obviously, it kind of played into the Titans' hands there because they were able to – their hand was forced as far as going for those fourth downs. But, if they scored a touchdown, game was over. So, kind of, I think, a no-brainer.
Yeah, to quote Marty Morningweg, we'll take the wind. Detroit Lions fans know that reference well. He actually took the wind. Now, this is the old rules when sudden death and, that was sudden death rules. He took the wind and the Chicago Bears drove right down and kicked the game-winning field goal. It is a little bit more of a question because if you hold them to a field goal, then it's not over, but no, I think you still want the ball. Sure. And really, one of the things we haven't talked about as much in this game is the Titans' stand after the Eagles drove right down the field on them. I think the Eagles got a little bit unaggressive. That's probably a lot of what you're hearing in Philly. But that was a big moment in a game with so many of them that some of them get lost.
Right, and also the stand that they had to end regulation. There was 2 of them that were back-to-back that were, just as big.
Definitely. All right. I don't think there's any question about it.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the type of game you're looking for when you draft him number 5 overall. Obviously, it took probably a little bit longer than fans were hoping for to get to this point, but this is exactly the type of game you're hoping for from him.
Yeah, I wrote this today, and I hadn't thought about it until I'm like, this is the first game, I think, in Marcus Mariota's career that you can honestly say that he was throwing to a receiver who looked like a top-flight NFL number 1 receiver. And I think we've seen some flashes of that from Corey Davis. Rashard Matthews has had some really good games. Other guys, I know Dorial Green-Beckham had, some good games, like in 2015. But I think this is the first game he's had where he actually had a top guy on the outside. And he needs him.
Yeah. I think just the question going forward is everyone behind him and how those guys are going to look. But right now, Corey Davis looks like a legitimate number 1.
And the last one, this is actually accredited to much of Twitter, as a lot of Twitter was yelling at me yesterday. I threw out the question for the Titans win, is this, the story of the NFL? I think it's absolutely one of the top stories of the NFL in the first month, the Titans being 3-1. Because if you followed the story, and Peter King from Sports Illustrated, by the way, jumped right on this, talked to Mike Vrabel because he recognizes this is a huge story. But if you followed this, it's not just that they're 3-1, it's how they are. A lot of people, the general response was, what the bleep is wrong with you? A lot of people threw, I heard Bears quarterback Mitch Trubisky. Come on. Drew Brees, Michael Thomas. We knew they were going to be good.
Yeah,
the Rams. We knew the Rams were going to be good. I will give you the Chiefs. I'll give you the Chiefs because Patrick Mahomes has been. That's okay. That's fine. That's there. But a lot of these stories are not. They're not surprises. This to me is a big surprise.
Yeah. Again, it's just how they've won these games. I think when they lose that game to the Dolphins in the season opener, we're talking about them being 0-4. They're playing with a quarterback that is injured, and the list of injuries was really long. For them to be 3-1 now against some of the teams they've gone against, it's remarkable.
Again, you're talking about Jaguars, team I picked to win it all. Eagles, team that just did win it all.
Right.
Still not a full strength team. Big wins. It's one of the stories of the NFL this year. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
All right. There's our Titans mailbag. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back next week.